But I know I'm like a bit late to this party with Sneeko and the Moist Critical beef. And obviously, I'm gonna be serious. I did not know who Sneeko was. I did not know who Sneeko was until I fucking heard about this whole thing. I mean, I've seen this dude's face a couple times, especially on Turkey Town's video. I took it over to my Twitter. I was like, who the fuck is Sneeko? Like, I had no idea who this dude was until like this whole drama blew up like within like the last 24 hours. And like I just said, I'm a bit late to the party. I bought some balloons late. I got a case of beer. I brought some sodas and all that other party shit. I brought some pizza and I'm late with it. I apologize. From what I've been hearing with this whole drama between Moist Critical and some other content creators, apparently Sneeko is threatening Moist Critical's life, or Charlie for short. Charlie is like one of my main inspirations for me being a commentator myself, just like him. Like, he's like one of my main inspirations for me being a content creator, but that's another thing that I don't really care about like right now. I'm just gonna be showcasing like some of the points that Moist Critical will make against Sneeko and some of the clips from Sneeko that he said against Charlie. But here we go. Let's just get into it. I can't believe that this shit is actually happening.
Does this outfit look familiar? This is the same thing I wore last time I took you over my knee and spanked your bottom with some discipline. And I'm happy to report that these are back in stock and a lot more at moistglobal.com. Last time I talked about you, I used you for a merchandise push as well, so might as well stick with tradition. I bet just seeing me in this attire again has just sent you on a full-blown Winter Soldier episode with your eyes rolling into the back of your skull as you're experiencing post-traumatic stress disorder, because the first video I made on you offended you to such a high degree that you have not stopped whining since.
3 months ago, like this dude was talking about something from 3 months ago, and now Sneeko's fucking offended. If you were offended from something such a long period of time ago, and it like sticks to your head, you have to fucking get over it. Like, from what I heard, Sneeko cannot take criticism, okay? Like, he is one of the types of people where if you say one little insult towards him, he fucking just finger fucked you constantly, right? Literally has like a book, like a cover, like his like his little thing of shame where he got insulted over the years. But the ones, for some reason, they doesn't care. The ones who actually called him out severely and the ones he got actually fucking destroyed by, he did not put on there because he ghosted them, he blacklisted them. It has nothing to do with them because he's a fucking pussy. One of the main things actually triggered this whole thing is that Moist Critical called him out for going to like a fucking like sex party with his girlfriend. Apparently, Sneeko was watching his girlfriend get fucked by other men. And obviously, Moist Critical called him out for that and insulted him from that. Now, like, 3 months later, it has not gotten out of his head. Like, bro, if you're into different stuff sexually, I mean, you do you. I'm not gonna judge. Because, like, just whatever. You just be you. You can be gay. Whatever. Just, you be you with your own sexual stuff, right? Like, you don't just say that on the internet. You don't just openly admit to what could potentially be millions of people. Just say, hey, I like watching my girlfriend get fucked by other men. Like, bro, like, bro, like, I'm sorry, but no one wants to hear that. Like, no one wants to hear that. Also, Moist Critical also called him out for defending the movie Cuties, which is something I mentioned on my Instagram, like, 2 years ago, you know, when the whole thing was, like, ablaze, and, like, it blew over the internet, and it was, like, a whole fucking controversy over it, like, 2 years ago. So I made, like, a little meme on my Instagram, like, 2.5 years ago, like, fucking making fun of that whole situation with Netflix and whatever. But yeah, Sneeko basically defended, like, this godforsaken movie. And this movie, actually, I'm pretty sure you guys probably heard of this by now, but this movie sexualized the actors, like, the actress of, like, the kids. Keep in mind that some of these kids were 11 to 14 to 15. At least they were in the characters in the movie. I don't know their actual age. But that's more than likely their actual age. Like, you don't just defend shit like that. I mean, have your own opinions, and, like, my personal opinion, have your own opinions about certain shit on the internet. Like, there's some opinions publicly that you should not state, and that's, like, mainly one of them. Because you are going to get finger fucked for the rest of your career if you like, say your opinions about shit like that.
The day after I posted my response, he went on stream and had a huge unhinged tantrum and meltdown about the whole thing, and then he sent some of his viewers over. So I was joking with them, saying like, oh, you guys must have just stopped the Cuties watch party over there at Sneeko's stream, right? Welcome, cucks, that kind of shit. And it got really under his skin in a big way, so he started dancing around with the gun and threatening to come shoot me. So he kept saying, oh, you're in Tampa, right? I'll come see you, waving his gun around and dancing.
You wanna watch my clips? Watch my clips. Watch my clips. You want me to watch your clips? Watch my clips. These are the only clips I'm watching, you heard?
Now, the reason he keeps saying watch my clips while threatening me here is because during the stream I couldn't watch him live because he just kept shouting slurs. So I said watch my clips to see what I was saying about you. I had to communicate via Twitch clips. And I'm sorry to be that guy, this is like the grammar police of guns, but he's a fucking imbecile, you absolute buffoon. What you have there is not clips. These are mags. They're mags, not clips, you absolute fucking dummy. The same way that this is also a mag. They're all mags. Stop saying clips, you look fucking stupid here.
Oh boy, the way Twitter blew up with that moment. Everyone on the internet right then and there, everyone took over the Twitter, everyone was laughing their asses off on that clip. No pun intended, by the way. Like, if you were on the internet, like kind of like this guy, Sneeko. Again, I've never heard of this guy. I mean, I've seen his face a couple of times, like, on thumbnails of videos, like, talking about him. Like, I've never seen this guy and heard about this guy until fucking, like, 2 days ago when this whole thing is, like, going down. If you are not, like, a functional human being that can't deal with criticism, and you can't just handle, like, it being called out, like, even, like, on the minor things, like throughout your life, you are not stable to be on the internet or just around people in general. Like, that is something you have to fix. I don't know if this guy had, like, a rough childhood or something, because, like, you cannot be able to, like, go around, like with people and cannot be dealt with 1 ounce of criticism. If you can't deal with that, you can't like be functional. Do you know how much criticism I've been dealing with over the last 2 years by some fucking angry little kids? Because, like, again, like, one time I made a video, like, months ago, like, I like, at least around a year ago now, like, I made a video on the worst SFM animation. And, like, I was talking about, like, this one particular video, how they were, like, ripping off from Super Mario Logan. And this one kid in this one comment went absolutely fucking ballistic at me. He lost his mind. Like, bro, I've been dealing with criticism for the last few years, but I don't go dancing around like this with guns, like, with a fucking mag in my mouth, go, I don't know what he's even doing here. If you keep behaving this way, like, towards people and other creators or just other people online in general, you are going to become more hated than you are already. Like, from, like, 2 months ago up to now, as more and more people are talking about you. There's so many videos being released about this dude now, like Sneeko. Now, everyone is slowly starting to hate him. Like, his reputation from what he did and threatened the Moist Critical and threatened his life over some criticism, now his career is slowly going down the drain. This is basically just like the more hostile version of, like, Andrew Tate. That's basically what this dude is. You get criticism getting thrown at you. You have to deal with that. You don't have to be a content creator to do that. You have to actually deal with that just as a general person. If you can't deal with criticism throughout your life, like, there's some quotes saying that is a man that cannot be helped, and they're exactly right. You cannot be helped as a person if you can't deal with criticism to actually like deal and actually get control of yourself. And we're even trying to fight like Moist Critical. Like, when you like challenge someone to a fight, Moist Critical also said this.
He says, "You know in your soul you would never say that to my face." To which I respond, "You literally have a collage of people that hurt your feelings on the internet. You haven't stopped whining about me for months now, you goofy NPC. Even if you beat my ass in a fight, it doesn't change the truth. You're still a cuck who also defends child porn."
And the content creators scene now, like, you have fucking content creators like Logan Paul that I think, like, they're this big, holy shit, like, muscular, tough guy because they think they can beat someone in a fight and then they shut them up. When you beat someone, again, like, all this, like, this whole situation, it doesn't have to be based on the internet. Like, in real life, like, when you do something to someone, it is never going to change the fact of what they say. Because you said it, it cannot be taken back. It is there forever. It cannot be taken back. That is something you have to deal with for the rest of your career. At this point, you're fanning the flames, like, when you do this shit with like, a fire blanket. Or you're just causing a massive fire. That's basically what I'm trying to say. When you do this, you're literally just fighting fire with gasoline. Or you're just fanning the flames when you do this type of shit. Like, when you, like feed on, shit like this, it is going to continue. Even if you leave it alone, it is still going to continue until you say you're sorry, more than likely. It doesn't matter how much you injured them in a fight, like, their point still stands, is that what you did, it still remains there, period. After all, there's always going to be that one dick rider in your community that literally supports anything that you do. Like, even if you do, like, the most disgusting, deplorable shit unimaginable that you can do in, like, modern society. You could literally go up and fucking, like, kill everyone, like, on like, a fucking, like, in, like, a flea market or something. Like, I don't fucking know. Always gonna have that one dick rider fan that's always gonna defend you. And that's basically his fan base right now. How are you gonna defend someone that literally threatens someone's life all because they got an insult on the internet? Like, when you have, like, a whole collage of, like, this image of, like, a page of, like, the people who you hate and people who have, like, confronted you over the years, that is, like, you don't share that type of shit online. Like maybe get a therapist and talk to someone, like, privately. You don't just go online rant about everything, every single one of your life issues and your love relationships without everything that you do in your mean time, like going to parties and watching your girlfriend get fucked by several men. There are some things on the internet that you shouldn't say, and that is one of them. Like you don't discuss, like, very public manners, and that's also what Moist Critical said. Like, he does not respect you because you discuss shit way too publicly. Like you publicize, if that's even a word, too much shit to the point where you're making everyone around you uncomfortable in your community and outside of your community and just online in general. And Critical was trying to make a point that, like, he does not respect you for some of the dumb shit that you say, but then now you're taking it to the next level, and now you're going through all the shit that you're going through right now with all these other people hating on you and making actual mini documentaries on you now because you are screwing yourself over. Well, that's pretty much all I have with this whole situation so far. Now, this situation may become outdated in a couple days, and some shit may occur, but I guess we're about to see. And Critical, like, also continued, like, he made some extra videos just completely ignoring about the whole, like, demolishing he did towards this dude. Anyway, go subscribe to my YouTube, subscribe to me on here, basically is what I'm saying. Follow my TikTok, follow my Instagram. I'll, like, post some, like, random pictures on there, and I'll, like, take random photos if I have something funny in my camera roll, or I'll, like, repost it from my TikTok. Follow me on Twitter, I tweet random shit there, and join my Discord. Twitter absolutely destroyed the fuck out of him with the whole mag and clip thing. Like, bro, me personally, I thought mag and clips were just the same fucking thing, me personally, but I guess I was wrong. Other than that, that's pretty much all I have to say. See ya.